Mike?
Hi.
Scott Springer, Harbor Freight Tools for Schools.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Come on out.
Okay.
This is like a Ed McMahon thing.
Can I bring my wife with me?
Absolutely. Let's bring your family. Bring your buddy. Come up here.
Okay.
I'm going to put you right there. And I'm going to be in here. We're going to do our 6 feet thing.
Come on up.
I think my wife
Come stand right next to him.
what was going on this afternoon.
You guys can stand right next to him.
I thought we were going for a family portrait.
There you are. You're getting a family portrait right now. Well, I'm Scott Springer. I'm with Harbor Freight Tools for Schools. And guess what? You're a winner.
That is amazing. That is awesome.
Yes.
Woo!
Well, I haven't told you. I'm Scott Springer. Very proud to be representing Tools for Schools, which is a program Eric Smith started Harbor Freight about 40 years ago. And he started a foundation. It's called the Smith Foundation. And Harbor Freight Tools for School is part of that foundation. I want to read a clip from your application. So this is what Mike said, one of his statements. Have you ever been thankful when things like an elevator or traffic light work correctly? Or ever noticed a shipping label on a box that's just dropped off at your doorstep? What about the life-saving medical equipment like a dialysis machine or the much-needed ventilators to help those with COVID-19? All these machines and more affect and improve our daily life because of mechatronic technicians that install, maintain, and repair them, which you teach our kids to do. So we're so proud of the work you do. And our job is to shine a light on skilled trades high school teachers and programs, and you're one of them. And lots of good stuff to come, but really proud that you're one of our top 3. Oh, upside down!
Okay. Wow.
$100,000.
Yes! Wow!
We could not be more proud of Mike's program, what he's done for children, for our students going into mechatronics and also into cybersecurity and healthcare. I know 70,000 will, you have a dream wish of many things like
I do.
Robotic arms and other things to prepare students. It's very expensive, and we're so grateful to the foundation, to Harbor Freight, to partner with schools like ours to prepare students for what's coming, and they are ready to take it on. And I thank Mike for leading the way.
Awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Mike,
I thank you. This is crazy. I normally don't win a lot of things, honestly. I won a baseball bat when I was in 6th grade at Boy Scouts one time. No, this is an honor. I do absolutely believe in the program that we're building. I know that kids need it, and I know that we're helping kids with meaningful, relevant careers. And honestly, when I first started the application this year, I thought, you know, if there's a way to leverage this to get other businesses and other industries engaged with schools, dude, I want to do that. Like, you guys are doing the right thing. You're finding the teachers to invest in, and I'm honored to be one of them. Thank you.
well deserved. Very proud of you.
Thanks.
So this,
He told me we're heading to the park for family pictures.
well, you are getting family pictures. You just do it at your
All right,
driveway.
here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Looking right here. Good. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. And one more.
See, look at that. That was the new ratchet I just bought. Let's hold Pittsburgh so it's right side up, right?
These are spiked.
Oh, this is amazing. I can't believe it. This is awesome. You guys have just made my program. Like, I was seriously struggling all year to try to raise funds. And you just helped launch a program into the next level. Working with a kid, and they get to use their hands, and they get to learn how to use tools and learn a process, how to design and build something. it unlocks something innate in the human nature. There's a sense of accomplishment that you just can't get any other way. Seeing how excited students get when they can do something that's so far beyond what they thought they could do. I think that's the reward.
Do you have any?
Back at the school, one example is I have our first CNC machine guitar up on the wall. I was talking to a student who was interested in music, kind of interested in learning about engineering, and I talked him into designing and building his own guitar on our CNC machine. He ended up building 3 guitars total, and we still have the first one up on the wall. We have a number of students who have had internships. We have kids with their names on a patent. I felt called to get into teaching. I was a frustrated high school student, to be honest with you, and I was in auto shop and metal shop, and those were the areas that I felt connected and that I excelled. And I got into teaching to fix education. That I felt like we were doing a lot of things that could be done better, and I felt called to reach kids through education. Oh man! So right now, last time I checked, I just did a presentation. I think there's around 2 million openings for mechatronics. There's 2 million openings in mechatronics for technicians, PLC programmers, people in robotics, electricians. Without this, our world, it just stops. If we look at how dependent we are now on internet commerce as part of the supply chain, those packages need to get boxed and shipped, and we need people who can build and maintain and fix and program the equipment that does that. I think our whole economy is based on it now. Plus, I just think kids can it's a rewarding career. You can be a valued person, and you're using your hands and your brain. I think you get to enjoy work. Like, that's a gift to be able to enjoy work.
And
Harbor Freight, thank you. You have made such a difference. This is amazing. And what's funny is I was just at Harbor Freight this week, just supporting, I guess, the cause that just benefited me. So thank you. You guys are making a difference, and I really think this program is setting the example for how business and industry needs to support education. You have to find the teachers that are worth investing in. You have to find the programs that are worth investing in, and you guys are doing that. So thank you.
what makes them a great teacher?
Mr. Shallenberger, who's my father, I would say what really separates him from the rest of the teachers is just how much he cares. You can see that he puts true time and effort into every single student. Every interaction is intentional. He's there because he wants you to learn. He wants to prepare you for the life ahead of you. And it's not just as a career, but as a person. He's perfectly willing. He's glad to sit down and just talk with someone about their day, talk to someone about his day and their hobbies and whatever it is, just because he wants to build up people. He wants to build us up, develop us into adults who can, enjoy our lives and contribute to society and hopefully make a good living and support ourselves.
Great.
That's such a great question. There's so many facets. He encourages students to go out of their comfort zone, to really explore their interest in anything engineering. He leads the way in encouraging risk-taking. A lot of students feel they have to land the right answer at first, and he encourages them to take risks, make mistakes, and then just keep going. He extends timelines so that they can keep trying without stress, and they go the distance. They're top award-winning in Colorado. They go on to careers in engineering. Many of our parents are in aerospace, and they see their students working on projects that they work on in aerospace and in other fields. So he's simply one of a kind. Colorado is really in a crisis for mid-level skills, and so people often think of the old world or back in the day of shop, and I say no, it's nothing like that. It's high-tech career preparation. So students are learning not only things like the CNC router, but how to program it. So if they are preparing materials, then Mr. Shallenberger will show them failed materials, and they have to go back to the programming to problem solve it. So they're thinking at very high levels, both with switches, with programming, with cybersecurity to protect the switches, because that's a next coming field. So students are skilled at all levels. The reality of public schools, Colorado is one of the lowest funded in the entire nation. And to do this level of programming, schools have to be very creative. And we look to industry partners, and Harbor Freight stepping up to give a gift of this magnitude will play out directly into the hands of students. I know Mr. Shallenberger wanted to get a high-tech robotic armature so students can program that. So grateful to Eric Schmidt of Harbor Freight for having the vision of putting it in the hands of teachers. And what American doesn't shop at Harbor Freight, but to see the profit being put back into public education is so gratifying.